Hi guys, this is Durga and I have a strong hope that you guys are following the safety measures whenever you're out during this Unlock 1.0. In our last three videos, we have seen my personal experience of traveling from Hyderabad to Mumbai airport during the lockdown. Second, the simple process for web check-in and generating baggage tags, which is now mandatory for air travel. Third, all important FAQs related to domestic air travel in India. In this video, we're gonna see the state protocols that you will have to follow in case you're traveling to any of the Indian metro cities. Before that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get more updates related to travel and some exciting videos on travel. So, Union Ministry has laid out a few guidelines for domestic arrivals as well as international arrivals. Few of the Indian states are simply following these guidelines, while few others have laid out their own protocols related to quarantine and isolation. Now let me tell you the common guidelines for domestic arrivals which goes for all Indian states. First, all passengers are advised to download Arogya Setu app on their mobile. Second, upon arrival, the symptomatic passengers will be isolated and will be taken to nearest health facility. They will be assessed for their clinical severity. Those having moderate or severe symptoms will be admitted to the dedicated COVID health facility and managed accordingly. Those having mild symptoms will be given an option of home isolation or isolation at COVID care center and will be tested as per the ICMR protocol. ICMR stands for Indian Council of Medical Research. If positive, they will continue in the COVID care center. If negative, they may be allowed to go home, self-isolate themselves and self-assess their health for further 7 days. Now let us see the common guidelines for international arrivals which goes for all of the Indian states. First, all passengers are advised to download Arogya Setu app on their mobiles. Second, it will be mandatory to submit the self-declaration form for all passengers. Third, passengers will go mandatory 7 days of institutional quarantine, the cost for which will be borne by the passenger, followed by 7 days of home quarantine. Cases which may be exempted from the 7 days of institutional quarantine include cases of human distress, pregnancy, severe illness, death in the family, and parents accompanying children below 10 years of age. They may be allowed home quarantine of 14 days and Arogya Setu app will be mandatory for them. Now let me tell you about the state-wise protocols that you will have to follow in case you are traveling to any of the Indian metro cities. Coming to New Delhi, with effect from 3rd June, all asymptomatic passengers will have to undergo 7 days of quarantine, which was previously 14 days. Coming to Kolkata and rest of the West Bengal, asymptomatic passengers will be allowed to go home and they will have to monitor their health for next 14 days. Also, submitting the self-declaration form upon arrival will be mandatory for everyone. Coming to Ahmedabad and rest of the Gujarat, there are no separate guidelines for asymptomatic passengers apart from the common guidelines. Same goes for Hyderabad and rest of the Telangana as well. Coming to Mumbai, Pune and rest of the Maharashtra, asymptomatic passengers will have to undergo 14 days of quarantine. Also, passengers visiting Mumbai for less than 7 days will have to provide their onward journey details. Coming to Chennai and rest of the Tamil Nadu, obtaining TNE pass will be mandatory for all passengers. Below is the link. You can also find this link in the description. All passengers coming from hotspots, that is Maharashtra, Gujarat and Delhi, will be tested for COVID upon their arrival. For passengers coming from other states, testing will be done only for symptomatic passengers. Individuals who test negative will have to undergo 14 days of home quarantine or paid institutional quarantine. Coming to Bangalore and rest of the Karnataka, self-registration on Seva Sindhu portal is mandatory for all passengers. For asymptomatic passengers coming from Maharashtra, there will be 7 days of institutional quarantine followed by 7 days of home quarantine. Special category of passengers which will be exempted from the 7 days of institutional quarantine include cases of human distress, pregnant women, children below 10 years of age, elderly above 60 years of age, severe illness and death in family. For such passengers, there will be 14 days of home quarantine. All passengers coming from Maharashtra will be exempted from the 7 days of institutional quarantine if they carry a COVID negative certificate which should be issued not more than 2 days before the date of arrival. Such passengers will have to undergo 14 days of home quarantine. Asymptomatic travelers coming from other states to Karnataka will have to undergo 14 days of home quarantine. Also, business travelers coming from any states to Karnataka should have a return ticket dated not more than 7 days post their date of arrival. And transit passengers should have a return ticket dated not more than 1 day post their arrival date. So these were the state-wise protocols that you will have to follow in case you're traveling domestically or internationally to any of the Indian metro cities. I hope you contribute to the nationwide fight by following all these protocols and safety measures. In case you have slightest of doubts, do let us know in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates related to travel and some exciting videos on travel. Stay tuned.